guys, I hope you all are doing great. So as the title suggests, this is a combination video of big life updates like crazy, and also a hiatus that I'm going to be taking, and also an apology. First of all, I am sorry I didn't even get around to filming sales from June. I want to say that they were pretty good. I didn't even count to see how many I did actually. I do apologize for that update and why I'm taking a hiatus, which may be for a very long time, I'm not sure. Back on like end of June, I applied for a full-time job, a 9-to-5er, which I've always wanted a 9-to-5. This is a front desk job I mentioned in a different video, which I'll link up here if I can find it. But I've wanted like either to be like a virtual assistant or work admin or like front desk kind of thing. So end of June, I applied on Indeed, and I don't know, I felt like we'll give it a try, we'll see what happens. And lo and behold, they called me, and July 1st I had my interview. It went well enough. I was so nervous, and I went home thinking I totally blew that. Like, I was nervous, and I just felt kind of like what are you doing? You're not going to get this job. The imposter syndrome, I was feeling it hard. They said that I would know by the end of that following week, next week. And so I give them a call to see about update on the application. They say they're still going through applicants because they said they had like a bunch to go through. And I was like, okay, well, and at that time I'm thinking I definitely don't have this. Of all the people they're having come in, I'm not qualified. This is the next week. I want to say that Wednesday, they call me and they're like, are you still interested in the job? And it's like, yeah, absolutely. They're like, well, why don't you come in to go over job detail? And so this sounds like I have it, I'm like, okay, great. So I want to say it's like the 18th, I think that happened. This entire process took like a month to go through. And so I went and did some computery stuff, and it was good. Again, I was feeling like, bro, I do not have this. But at the same time, I'm like, they called me in again. So like, it's looking pretty good. But it was made clear that I was a candidate. So they were still going through people. And then that Monday, the 21st, they call me, are you interested in the job? And it's like, yes I am. And so they said, come in Monday, the 28th, which may or may not have happened by the time this video goes up, 9 to 5. And I want to say they said because there were two people on the phone, it was on speaker, so it was kind of hard to hear. But I want to say they said they'll give it 60-day trial maybe, I guess, or something like that. But 60 days was mentioned, I heard. So I'm going in Monday. Today is the 25th, so it's Friday. It's my last official off day, with no work, which I'll get to that in a second. But I am so excited. It's not somewhere I ever thought I would be working. I don't know, it's kind of odd, but at the same time, it's not odd at all. I don't know. But anyway, it's at a funeral home, front desk, greeting people as they come in, answering phones, and putting data of, names and everything, that kind of thing. So I'm not actually going to be helping to plan funerals and not doing any of that. I was told I don't have to attend them or anything or set up unless they need me real quick to do that. It's just strictly front desk, and it's 9 to 5, an hour lunch, which I've never had an hour lunch before, guys, and I've never had a 9 to 5 job, so I'm so excited. I can't wait. I even bought a lunchbox. Feels right, but at the same time, I'm still feeling like, oh my goodness, you don't know what you're doing. This isn't for you. How that affects the hiatus. So up until now, I only worked Saturday and Sunday at Burlington. Monday through Friday, I was off. And I dedicated that time to my eBay store, to filming and editing and writing, building, rebranding my author brand, keeping up with blogs and Instagrams and newsletters. And it was a lot. I've just added quite a lot to my plate. However, this is awesome though. For right now, I still am at Burlington. I'm going to go through the 60-day trial thing here, which should put me around, we'll say September. Yeah, I'll be around end of September, beginning October ballpark. And that will put us around October when Burlington is hiring. Well, actually starting September is when they start hiring for seasonals. I'm going to stay at least until October, but which would put me at a year at Burlington, October 18th. But I would maybe like to stay at least through the season. I'm not promising I'm staying till the season, but right now, before I even start working at the funeral home, I would like to stay at least through the season and then maybe quit in January or so. Right now, I get paid weekly. With this new job, they get paid by the month, once a month, which is crazy. Well, that's like what I do with eBay, so it's not really anything like new. I really like getting a paycheck a week. So I do want to keep Burlington on for that weekly paycheck. And also, I don't want to just up and quit. And also, I really like where I am right now, working in the fitting room only, not register. I work in the department that I really like, and they really work with my availability, which is only Saturdays and Sundays. It works. I don't want to quit just yet because it's working, you know. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? However, I am fully aware that working Monday through Friday and then Saturday and Sunday, I don't have a day off, not really. So so who knows, that may all change. I may end up, after the 60 days, October hits, I'm quitting Burlington. I don't know yet, because yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot. The money will be great. I'm so excited for the opportunity to finally work a front desk job. So I'm very happy about that. And the extra money is great. You know, you can always use more money. That's why we go to work, right? For the money. So I'm still selling. I'm going to keep writing because I love writing. However, something does need to go because I'm still keeping everything up, and I've got my workout routine that I'm doing. Getting up in the morning at between 3:30 and 4 to get stuff done in the mornings, like to get stuff listed. So for now, I am going to go on hiatus with this channel and updating you on selling things, which I hate doing. I do apologize for that, but it's a lot. It is a lot, and something's got to go just at least until I get in the groove of things and like the schedule gets worked out, because right now it all seems a little overwhelming. In the bookish world of things, which I have linked my book channel if you want to check me out over there, I have stopped applying for ARC copies to read, advanced reader copies, and I am limiting myself on helping other authors with launch teams, cover reveals, unless like we're buds, you know, and like I absolutely want to help support, but otherwise, no. I know my blogging is probably going to go down to maybe only like every other week or so, maybe. I'm not sure. Same with Instagram and Facebook. Newsletters still once a month, and eBay I'll stick with 3 listings a day, except Saturdays and Sundays. And on my book channel, I will probably only go down to 1 video a month, or just 2 a month or something, because yeah. And I'm currently away at writing camp, virtually away at writing camp, which that ends August 2nd or 3rd. So I have that, and I've been posting all kinds of writing logs, so it's been a lot. But once camp's over, it'll be a bit easier. So I still have to say this, that I am going to be taking a break. Unintentionally already started taking a break. And I do want to also include, if you have not heard, USPS has increased their shipping rates. So I've went through my shipping business policies, and I've updated them to include UPS as an option that you can select, that buyers can select, which I've never done that before. It's kind of fun. I know Macari, I always usually pick UPS because with a bigger box, if it's over a pound, bigger box, UPS is genuinely cheaper. Well, that will close today's video, and probably last video for a while. Thank you so much for watching my videos, commenting, liking them, and subscribing. I really do appreciate you guys. So I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you all again sometime in the future, because I don't plan on being away forever, but you know, it'll be a little bit. Okay, so until next time, bye.